Stable is good. Yeah, we could start out with the salute. Yeah, we could. It's just the camp this small, man. We might just stay here. Let's see how it looks when they stretch out.
Y'all didn't hear live?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we'd like to start off by giving our honor and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem HaKadosh.
I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, Ruel, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Hey, we got a GMS specific camp, but more importantly, we got a Hebrew Israelites, man. Out here once again, it's the Bible. Out here once again, week in, week out, to prophesy the downfall of America, man. All right? Out here once again, week out, tell our people who we are, man. Tell our people who they are, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. All right? I want somebody to open up with Micah 4:10 with Bakashah, man. See, his spirit hit you like, damn. The Most High give us a breather outside the matrix for like 2 hours, man. Because all week you're in the matrix. You get caught up in the matrix, man. All right, but we're out here once again, week in, week out, to prophesy the downfall of America. All right? Yeah, you got it, brother.
Hey, this is Ezekiel 37:15. The word of Yahweh came again to me, saying, Moreover, you son of man, take you one stick and write on it for Judah and for the sons of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write on it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions.
Now, what is the stick for Judah and Ephraim? It's what we call the 12 tribes of Israel. And there was two different sticks because we were separated from as the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. All right, the southern kingdom being the kingdom of Judah, or the northern kingdom being the kingdom of Ephraim. Go ahead.
Verse 17, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in your hand.
And this is the one stick. Go ahead.
Verse 18, and when the sons of your people shall speak unto you, saying, What will you not show us what you mean by these? Say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, I will take the stick of Joseph.
Wait a minute. They didn't have to do that 2,000 years ago. When the Israelite walked past the stick, he didn't have to see his name tagged by a tribe. Judah, Benjamin, Levi. What is that? They knew who we were back then. All right.
Back in 19 again. Say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel, his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in your hand.
All right. So that's where we are, man. And this is real news right here. This is a real event happening. Right? The so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans are waking up to their nationality. The elect of the so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man, are Native, Latino, Hispanic Americans, man. They're waking up to who they are. This is what's really important, what's really happening in 2024. All right? Not anything else is important, man. All right, you got Micah 4:10.
It's the book of Micah, chapter 4, verse 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field.
What happened 2,000 years ago, around 70 AD, man? We went forth out of Jerusalem. Roman persecution, man. All right, was just about to happen again in the name of Jacob's troubles. All right, go ahead. Start from the top again about the shot.
Good. This is the book of chapter 4, verse 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city,
out of Jerusalem, Roman persecution, like the brother said,
and thou shalt dwell in the field.
What is the field? It's so-called Africa, man. All right, from 70 AD to around 1619, a period of about 1,500 years, we dwelt in the field. All right, that's why we get confused with so-called Africans. Although we're not Hamites, we're not so-called Africans. All right, go ahead.
And thou shalt go even to Babylon.
Wait a minute. So we went out of the city, which is Jerusalem, into the field, which is the continent, so-called Africa. All right, the land of Ham, and even to Babylon. So we got to Babylon. Go ahead.
there shalt thou be delivered.
There shalt thou be delivered. All right. So we're not going to have to build no so-called black Israelite Wall Street in America. We're not going to have to get planes and fly to Israel, which that was a bad plan for the Israelites that's in, what's that, Damar, Israel?
Yeah.
Damar, Israel? That was a bad idea. I haven't heard anything about them since this little war, man.
Right.
This little skirmish they got going on. That's a bad idea, man.
It's the #1 target.
Yeah.
With Iran,
Yeah.
like Iran got a target list at the bone at the top. And that's how Israel make their nuclear weapons, is through that plant. So that's like one of the #1 targets. If they don't go directly, if it's full blown, yeah, they through. They gonna wipe that bitch out.
That's it. Is the point? Got to make a point.
Yep.
And also, just to back this point up, also the field is a representation for the world too, because we went throughout the four corners of the world.
Yeah.
Just to back up the point, Matthew 13:8, the field is the world.
Yep.
The good seed are the sons of the kingdom, but the tares are the sons of the wicked one.
Hey, that's a beautiful point, and I'm glad you brought that out because part of that obscurity is we just thinking we were in Africa.
Right.
Even before we came into the knowledge, we just thought we were Africa.
Right.
But Jake was in Portugal,
That's right.
Spain,
That's
Russia, Siberia. I think Siberia goes back to Hebrew. Or Iberia. Iberia goes back to Hebrew. Yeah. So Jake was in Asia. Jake was in India. So yeah, I'm glad you said to make that correction, man. Because really to expand on the word field, we went throughout the world.
Got you, bro.
All right.
Deuteronomy 28 and 25 in the NOT. The Lord Yahweh will cause you to be defeated by your enemies.
Yep.
You will attack your enemies from one direction, but you will scatter from them in seven.
Yep.
You will be an object of horror to all the kingdoms of the earth.
Yep.
And in the KJV, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth.
So there you go. We were dispersed into all kingdoms. All right. Even in go ahead, bro.
You finish one.
Even in that, we ruled. All right, go ahead.
I'll just add that, it ties into what Yahweh said in Acts 1 and 6 when he told the disciples, you're going to be prophesizing even into the uttermost parts of the earth because you're going to be scattered there and that's where the great deliverance is going to be at. So you're going to be prophesizing in the areas that you're going to be delivered from. If we're going to be delivered, if we're going to be delivered around the four corners of the earth and the Lord say he's going to gather us from all parts of the earth, that means we have to be scattered in all parts of the earth. How do we have to preach it?
Go ahead.
This Isaiah chapter 62 verse 1. For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest until the righteousness thereof go forth as brightness, and salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth. So
You can break that down, bro.
right, so like the Lord said he will not rest because what we doing right now and what's going on across the four corners of the earth, a global movement, what the world called the Black Hebrew Israelite movement. This is ultimately orchestrated by Yahweh Shah, but it started long before we even came over here. Going back to what you were saying about, we were scattered across the four corners of the earth. That's why you had disciples like Paul. He was going through to the other parts of the region and prophesying to the Hellenized Jews and bringing them into the knowledge of who they are, and we doing that same work even to this day. So the Lord, he has not stopped. Just because we went into captivity, the Lord, I'm like, all right, they too far gone, and I'm gonna jump down. This verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So we working, the Lord put the Spirit on us to do so, and we're, like you said, we doing it in the four corners of the earth, in the places where we were scattered to, where the great deliverance is going to be at,
Yep. So, yep.
Isaiah 22 and verse 17. Behold, the Lord Yahweh will carry you away with a mighty captivity.
What was that mighty captivity? That global slave trade. It wasn't just that triangular slave trade from West Africa to America to the islands. No, it was that global slave trade. We were all dispersed. All right?
And will surely cover you.
Yep.
He will surely valiantly toss and turn you like a ball into a large country.
Now, what is that ball being tossed, man? Those slave ships in that Atlantic Ocean, man. tosses like a ball into a large country. If you ever tossed a ball, like a beach ball, in the swimming pool, it bounces on the waters. So it's like the Most High taking those slave ships and bouncing it across the transatlantic, man. The 80-day voyage, man. You know?
There shall you die, and there the chariots of your glory shall be the shame of the Lord's house.
Because ultimately you die as a glory. You know, you die as a nation. All right, you get demoted. All right, as a nation, man. And it said mighty captivity. How do you know it's mighty? Because we still here. We're here in Jackson, Mississippi because of a mighty captivity. And most of our grandparents go back to what? Mississippi, somewhere in the Delta, somewhere in the country. Natchez. At the coast of Mississippi. At the coast of Mississippi, Louisiana. So where did that come from? Those shores! Those shores, man! The Carolinas, the Virginias, Jamestown, that area. Hey, we came through those shores, man. If you have any insight about geography, you know how the western part of America looks? I'm sorry, the eastern part of America looks? Here I'm talking about geography. You know, if you have any idea about geography, you know about the eastern part of America, those shores on the east coast, the southeast, to the down south, man. We came across those shores. And that's why you watch the movie 12 Years a Slave with Solomon Northup, all right? He was from New York. I forgot that part of New York he was from. And he was in New York, and he got kidnapped and got shipped down to, I want to say, Louisiana, all right? But why did he get shipped down to Louisiana? Because all the Jake was in Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, the Virginias, Georgia. Because that's where the shores were, man. So we got tossed like a ball valiantly throughout the ocean. All right, we landed on the shores of America. It said, and hold that in Deuteronomy, woman doesn't have a scripture. Hold that in Deuteronomy. It said, I will send you in a land where you knew it not. All right? All right, go ahead, Lamar.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 12, verse 7. I have forsaken my house. I have left my heritage. I have given thee, dearly beloved of my soul, into the hand of her enemies.
Yeah. Keep starting from the top, bro.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 12, verse 7. I have forsaken my house. I have left my heritage. I have given thee, dearly beloved of my soul.
Now, if you go into the word heritage, it goes into property. Where your house? Property. Like if you have a woman, that's your property. She's an extension of your estate, man. All right, where your house? Property. So he gave up his heritage, his property, man. So he literally gave his property into the hands of another people. That's why we had no fucking power. If you got pit bulls, can those pit bulls control who they breed against, or can you? Or do you control who they breed with? You control who they breed with, like horses. Because horses are your property. Pit bulls are your property. They worked us and bred us like cattle, man. That's why they call us boy, man. We're their property, man. All right? This is real. This is, you still got auction signs in America. I want to say in Georgia, am I right? Slave auction. Historical. You know, your grandparents still got beat post-traumatic slave syndrome before they went back to the Most High. Eating with their hands and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
And I got a precept just to prove that the Most High is our owner, like a jump rope. And this is Isaiah 1 and 3. The ox knows his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel does not know, my people does not consider.
Because the Most High gave his possessions something called boundaries, restrictions. What the fuck are those boundaries?
Laws, statutes, and commandments.
Those laws, statutes, and commandments. So when you don't consider it, it's as though you don't have a God.
That's right.
You know, you don't have a landowner, you don't have a Lord. What does the word Lord mean? Breadwinner. So as long as we kept the boundaries, we stay within the boundaries of our Lord, he gave us bread.
Right.
He gave us protection.
Right.
Because what is a Lord or a father or a husband? A provider, a protector, a priest, a leader. But one thing that comes with that provision is those restrictions. We did not want to keep those restrictions. So we didn't keep the restrictions. He took down his hedge. You don't respect me, I'm taking down the hedge. And I'm going to give you to the streets, the field.
Yeah. Because if I could just make a point, when you go into like the scripture, Lamentations, and it talks about the perfection of beauty, and what made us beautified? It was the law, statutes, and the commandments. Right? Right, that's what made us.
Right.
That's what gave us the perfection. That's what made us to be perfected. It was the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what beautified us. Man.
Obedience.
Obedience, man.
Yeah. And
You
it
know?
separated us from the rest of the nation.
That's right. And when you eat pork, or even when you line up your hairline, hey, that's spiritual fornication. Anytime you break the laws, statutes, and the commandments, from a spiritual standpoint, you are cheating or having an affair with another God.
Out there with them streets.
Period.
That's Tupac taking the picture with Faith Evans. You know, Jake was Faith Evans, man.
You the mug.
Yep. I fucked you up. Hey, go ahead, brother. I know brother told some of it.
This is the back of corner. This is Ezekiel 16. I'm going to read verse 1 and 2 and then I'm going to jump. It says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, call Jerusalem to know her abominations. Now I'm going to jump to verse 5.
Her abominations. Her filth.
That's right.
Them little dirty photos you got in your phone that you want to show your man, man.
That's right.
All right, that's why the I don't know. Have you ever seen the movie Killer Season with Cameron?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Killer Season took his boy to the back. It might have been Joel. He said, "Come on, I'm gonna show you something right quick. I got something I gotta tell you."
Right.
And he showed his other false homie like stealing on camera.
Right.
He was like, look at this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
showed him on surveillance. That's how the Most High was with Ezekiel. So look at them making cakes for Tammuz.
That's right.
They think they sleep.
That's it.
You know?
That's it.
We'll read verse 3 since it says this.
Yeah.
It says, and say, thus saith the Lord God unto Jerusalem, thy birth and thy nativity is of the land of Canaan. Thy father was an Amorite and thy mother an Hittite.
Yep.
Going into all the other gods that our people were worshiping. And I'm going to jump down verse 5. It says, none I pity thee to do any of these unto thee, to have compassion unto thee. But thou was cast out to an open field, to the loathing of thy person in the day that thou was born. Jump to verse 8. Now when I passed by thee and looked upon thee, behold, thy time was the time of love, and I spread my skirt over thee, and covered thy nakedness.
That's all. Like he said, he spread his skirt. That was a marriage proposal. Because remember, Boaz did Ruth like that. When she said to his feet, he put her skirt. She put his skirt over him. That was a marriage proposal. That was an ancient custom. So yeah, he said he spread his skirt over thee. You know, that was a marriage proposal, man.
And he did that with Moses. When Moses gave us the law, statutes, and commandments, that's how he was joined to us. Think about it. This is a spiritual marriage right here, man. Because ultimately, when you go into sin, another definition is when you miss the mark. How do you miss a mark? When you break the law, statutes, and commandments, you miss the mark.
Right.
It says, yeah, I swear unto thee and enter into a covenant with thee, saith the Lord, and thou becamest mine.
Yeah, he went into a tent.
That's right.
The Most High went into our tent, man.
That's right.
And we became his wife.
That's it, bro.
All right? We recited those vows. Because a covenant is a contract. All right?
Then washed I thee with water, yeah, I thoroughly washed away thy blood from thee, and I anointed thee with oil.
Yep.
Then I'm going to jump
Hey,
one
what's
more.
the oil, man? The wisdom. Come on, man. That's why we blossom amongst the nations. We was the baddie amongst the nations, man. All right?
Hey, if I can just add one thing, because the elder priest of Bible brought up by Moses, man. And when Moses was on Mount Sinai getting the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, you know, in the world, Jake go to a particular place to pick out a ring to get ready to propose to his woman. So those law, statutes, commandments, when Moses coming down with them, was like the Most High proposing to us,
Right,
man.
right.
And they before the proposal even come about, they was already out there, you know, saying cheating and messing around, committing fornication, man, building golden calves, doing all kind of wicked shit, man. So that's why the Lord was done away with us, man. That's why he killed a lot of them niggas off in the wilderness, man.
Yeah. Because we didn't keep our word.
Right.
Because after Moses read the law, statutes, and commandments, what did our people say? I do.
Yeah.
I do. And then we turned our back on the Most High.
Because going back into the covenant, both parties have responsibilities and duties in the covenant.
That's it.
So just like how I was going into, we messed up on our end. We went outside the boundaries of that contract.
Yeah.
So therefore, the Most High wasn't he wasn't obligated to uphold his end.
That's it.
You know, just like with the athlete. Like if they catch an athlete on the motorcycle and it's in his contract, they're not obligated for him to get that money or to re-sign.
Beautiful.
You know, so that's how it was with us, man. We started operating outside that contract.
Yep.
So the Lord, that what you call it, it made void.
Null and void.
Yeah, it made making contract for.
That's it.
I got one. You had some more?
I just got one more.
Okay.
This jump down to verse 15, just since you said that. It says, "But thou didst trust in thine own beauty, and playedst the harlot because of thy renown."
Hey, yeah, that's if you trusted in your own beauty. I don't need the Most High.
Yeah.
You know,
I can get another
I
man.
could get another man. I'm a baddie out here.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And pouredst out thy fornications on everyone that passed by.
What does that mean? You slept with every nation's philosophy.
That's right.
You laid in bed with every, and you still do it.
Exactly.
To this day, Jay got that big, what's it called, the
Yeah.
tattooed in the middle of the chest.
Yeah.
To this day, you worshiping Crispus Serapis.
Right.
To this day, you talking about some Elijah Muhammad. To this day,
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
There's something about the ornament with the hand. I forgot what it goes back to. Has like the little hand. You know, Jacob had like the charm with the hand on it. Yeah.
Going to that.
Yeah.
Let me look into it.
They got that 5% and shit.
5%ers.
Paying everything.
Niggas got pyramids, tattoos on them niggas.
Yeah.
Seeing now.
Yup.
He is, it was.
Oh, shit.
That was it. He is, it was.
You had Jerk first. You want to
Yeah. Real quick, this Deuteronomy 32 and 15. But Jeshurun, which Jeshurun goes into Yashawan in the Hebrew, which means upright one, is like a nickname of Israel.
So what made us upright, bro?
Lost
There
that.
you go.
But Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. Thou art waxing fat, thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook the Most High, which made him and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation.
That's why the Most High kicked us out of his house. Remember, he gave us that beautiful house, the land of Israel. We committed spiritual fornication. We had to go.
So we lightly esteemed the rock of our salvation.
Right.
We began to be unappreciative.
That's right.
Like El Zahab always say, like the nigga woman is a representation of the rebellion of Israel.
Yeah.
Like, she's extremely unappreciative.
Yep.
Rebels against. She does the opposite of what you say. Like
Yeah.
that's a constant example of the rebellion we did as a nation.
And that's what women do when they don't have to put their work in. They don't value the relationship. But when you got a woman that's chasing you and things of that nature, she's gonna value more because she has to put in that work. So the Most High spoiled us, and because of us being spoiled, what happened? We rebelled.
Because the Most High is the good man, the heathen is the streets.
Yeah.
So, when you get with a woman, right, it's a good chance, especially talking about Southern Kingdom. If she was through the streets, right? So when you first get her, it's like, damn, man, never had nobody treat me this way. They got that consistency, that stability, kind of like a safety net to them. But what happened? They get complacent.
Yeah.
So at first it's like, damn, ain't nobody treat me this good, you know? But after that, I thought, wow, they get complacent. And I just,
Bored, now you boring.
they bored.
Because they know them, they see the options that they have.
Yeah.
And ways that they go.
Yeah, they got the whole son app, but it said thou trusted in thy beauty. Did it not say that?
Yeah.
So what happened with a woman? Well, like the nature of an American woman. She feel like, damn, I really settled for him.
That's right.
So it's like, real, I'm stuck with the Most High, these laws.
Right.
Like these heathen niggas, they ain't got these laws like that.
But then Satan in her, look, I'm still young.
Yeah.
I'm still fit. I'm
Yeah.
beautiful. I got long hair.
Yeah.
My body's straight. I can get any man I want to.
Right? Thou trusted in thy beauty. And just like Israel in the ancient world, Eve hate them restrictions.
That's right.
Because what Eve is, when we look at Eve and there's all these platforms about the black woman and the gender war and black man, this so-called black woman that, we're looking at us in the ancient world. He's showing, because most I did was living lease. So we're seeing us 2,000 years ago. We're seeing us in Ezekiel 16. It's like, yeah, I got you from the streets. You was in the streets, like you was naked and broke. And I got you and I put you in this position, but then you acclimated to that. You got complacent.
Hey, since you breaking that down, you remember the Punisher with John Travolta?
Yeah.
Remember how the Punisher made him think that his wife was cheating?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, his wife was Puerto Rican, and so basically he took his wife, so John Travolta was tricked, making it, he actually thought that his wife was cheating on him. So basically, he killed his wife, and before he killed, he said, look, I took you out the streets. You was in the slum, I did this, I did that. And so what he did was he took it to this train track and just dropped it down, and then the train ran over. But that's how mad he was because he felt that she cheated on all he had provided for her.
Jealousy is the rage of a man.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it. Let's do that clip.
Yeah. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 1, starting verse 7. Am I not even he that brought them out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage? But they have provoked me unto wrath and despised my counsel. Pull thou off then the hair of thy head and cast all evil upon them, for they have not been obedient unto my law, but it is a rebellious people. How long shall I forbear them, unto whom I have done so much good? Many kings have I destroyed for their sakes. Pharaoh with his servants and all his power have I smitten down. All the nations have I destroyed before them, and in the east I have scattered the people of the two provinces, even of Tyrus and Sidon, and have slain all their enemies. Speak thou therefore unto them, saying, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I led you through the sea, and in the beginning gave you a large and safe passage. I gave you Moses for a leader, and Aaron for a priest. I gave you light and a pillar of fire, and great wonders have I done among you. Yet have you forgotten me, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, the quails were as a token for you. I gave you tents for your safeguard. Nevertheless, ye murmured there. And that, okay, you got it.
I ain't going to the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
Won't be when he open the door.
But it's the same little chick the streets gave to you.
Yeah.
You know, you was broke, you know, with that little cheap lace front on top of your head, man. Yeah, so the most I saying, look, I gave you this, I gave you that, man, I gave you your own room, your own apartment, you know, I gave you all these things, I gave you a priest, I gave you prophets, I gave you structure.
The best.
I gave you the best.
You know, so spiritual. As you're breaking this down, you see a Jake man and a Jake woman walking.
Yeah, man. So showing you, because we was the most, this book is a love story, man.
Can I say this too?
Yeah.
It show you how ungrateful our people is, man. You know, Lord done all that stuff for us, but some niggas kept complaining. We just kept complaining about everything. But you going down, them niggas said, I'd rather go back to Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Them niggas said, I'd rather go back to be a slave.
Well,
That's some bullshit.
but have y'all ever seen this movie called Casino with Robert De Niro? Yeah, it's one of the top movies, right? But you know, Robert De Niro fell in love with that woman.
Right.
He was,
Sam Rothstein.
Sam Rothstein.
yeah, okay.
Too much Sam Rothstein.
Too much flossing.
I gotta catch up with y'all, man. I just remember this part right here. That he was a boss that loved her.
Yeah.
But it was a low life that had her mind.
Yeah.
It was a pimp had her mind.
Yeah.
You know, and that's who had her mind. You see? See, but the Most High was the boss, so it's just like us, man. The Most High, he gave us our own land, our laws and everything. But who still had our mind? The heathen, the philosophies of the heathen, man. All right? So, his brother, I didn't want to miss out on brother scriptures. His brother, go ahead. All right, get yours and somebody hold Ezekiel 16 NLT.
I still got it.
Okay, we use it easy.
That's what I was reading.
Oh, sure. All right.
This is Jeremiah 16 and verse 10. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, Wherefore hath the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us? Or what is our iniquity? Or what sin have we committed against the Lord our power?
Say it again, read it again.
This is Jeremiah 16 and 10. It shall come to pass when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, Wherefore have the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us? Or what is our iniquity? Or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our power?
What is the sin that we committed? Did it not say in Proverbs how a sinful woman, she eat it and wiping her mouth saying, I've done nothing? See, that's why we know, this is why we're here. This is why we're here, man. We're here, and the Most High is reading to us. He's showing us. He's showing us why we're here, man. That's the nature of this world. We committed adulteries and wiped our mouth, because here we are making cakes for Tammuz, and we think nobody sees you. You know? And to this day, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American women, they're still making cakes for Tammuz. Don't they make cake during Easter and Thanksgiving and Christmas? Don't they have these little egg hunt rituals? You know? Jake be 52 years old, a broken man in America, ride past you on so-called Christmas. Hey, Merry Christmas, y'all.
Right.
You know? Go ahead, brother.
Verse 11, then shalt thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, said the Lord, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law. And ye have done worse than your fathers. For behold, ye walk everyone after the imagination of his evil heart.
Hey, just imagine how much worse it is now. Because we walked out of our own imagination, out our evil heart, right? But now we got something called the media and social media that amplifies your dark nature anyway. So Jake is worse now, I would say. You know?
Is that they may not hearken unto me. Therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not, neither ye nor your fathers. And there ye shall serve other gods day and night, where I will not show you favor.
Hey, this is where really the whole earth. Because everywhere where the Israelites are scattered, we're serving other guys, we have a different religion, and we're the underdogs in that society. What do you call it? Over there in India. It's basically like, hey, brother, you know the name of Jake over there in India? It's a word that means outcast. Yeah, but that must Elam, they straight up Jake, and they ain't no Israelite foreigner. They like straight up Jake, and they basically be beneath the lowest of the, it's Cindy or it's something. But it's one of the words, it's untouchables, it's one of them, man. But we're all throughout the earth, especially Southern Kingdom, all throughout the earth in these little separate communities, and we're the underdogs of the underdogs. So even the bottom of those different heathen are above us in those different nations. Just like America. Even a broke Edomite, they're still in general like above Jake, you know? You know, Edomite make $50,000 a year and say he's poor. Jake be out here roughing it, man. No driver's license, you know, a criminal record. You gotta have a woman support, you know what I mean? Wars and shit, you know? All right?
The next two verses go to get the salvation from the captivity.
Okay, come.
All right, this is verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Yep.
But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whether he had driven them.
See, this is gonna be the most miraculous time in the world history. In the future, the Israelites being scattered, not only throughout America, but throughout the world. But did it not say in Matthew, I will gather my elect from the four corners of the earth? So just imagine every single brother and sister that's of the elect being exclusively delivered into this chariot. And I have reason to believe that chariot is about 2,000 miles long, it's bigger than America. That might be the fathership.
It is.
So just imagine. Huh?
Might be that same chariot that led us back in ancient Egypt. You know, that was Yahweh Shai. You know,
Because they said in ancient Egypt, between the men and the women, it might have been like 1 billion people going out of Egypt. Maybe 2 million, I can't remember at this point. But it might have been like a few 100,000 men. When you factor in the women and children, it might have been 1 million of us leaving out of America. Out of Egypt. So you can imagine there has to be a mass chariot hovering over 1 million people. That has to be a pretty big chariot to hover, cover 1 million people at one time.
Can I back you up?
Yep.
Revelation 11 and 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up here. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud.
That's why it's our job to fight the good fight of faith. Because Satan sends so many distractions in our mind to derail our mission. The center our attention and our time towards folly.
That's right.
All right?
And just to back your point up as a coin, it says in a cloud. Not clouds, but in a, come up here in the Hebrew, in a cloud.
Fathership.
That's right. And that goes to show you that those chariots has what? A sound system. Right? Don't Jake like to put sound systems in their whips? Yeah. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
Wisdom of Solomon 5.
I got one too.
All right, go ahead, brother.
It's 1 Thessalonians 4, I'm starting at 16. It says, "For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Yahweh shall rise first.
Yep.
Then we which are then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we."
So in the clouds is talking about the sky. To meet the Lord in the air is talking about a chariot, a fathership, man.
But go ahead, bro.
I was saying it's like, hey, the Most High is saving the greatest for last, man, because this is gonna be the greatest appearance of Yahweh Shai. Because the first time he came in lonely on the ass, you know. So this is gonna be the greatest delivery, because we're gonna be delivered by chariots, right? Scripture say that Lex said scarce be saved, but the first delivery was out of Egypt, but walking, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is gonna be the greatest judgment. Because the first death was the flood, but this judgment is going to be, of course, America's going to be a lake of fire, but the Lord is coming with the chariots and the holy host of angels, and it's going to be a war, man. The Lord is going to set the record straight on who the highest is, man. So he's saving the greatest for last, man.
Yeah. And just to back you up, priest, like you said, and we walked out being led by a chariot.
Yup.
A chariot.
You know why? Because we're Emirates. Like, we're the importance of our nation.
That's right.
And like, and not only are we the elect are the importance of the nation of Israel, that's the importance amongst all nations. So just like somebody that's important in a different nation, they're surrounded by bodyguards, they're surrounded by security.
Yeah.
That chariot hovering over us, that's a signet saying, oh, these are my people.
That's right.
You know?
Just like man, the brother said, like the Lord, when he led us out of Egypt, it was Yahweh Shai in that chariot. And just like it said he shall come himself, because the Lord, like you said, the Lord, he coming to save his possession. He coming to say, he personally coming to deliver those who stood stiffly for his name. Like Ezra saw them, he commended them. The Lord personally putting crowns on brothers' heads. So it makes sense that the Lord will personally deliver his own chosen people.
Yeah.
And he personally, and every eye should see him. So every eye is going to see the Lord delivering those who stood stiffly.
That's right.
Real quick, 1 Corinthians 10:1 in NLT. I don't want you to forget, dear brothers and sisters, about our ancestors in the wilderness long ago. All of them were guided by a cloud
A cloud.
that moved ahead of them.
That fathership, man.
And all of them walked through the
And
sea.
even I can add, and even when you go into Isaiah the 6th chapter, it talks about how the chariot, it was actually a chariot so big that you had smaller chariots ejected out of it. Right? They showed you that on that Tom Cruise movie. What was it called? War. Right.
Even
So
on
he saw
Independence
those. You said what now, bro?
Even on Independence Day.
Even on Independence Day. So where did they get this information from? The scriptures, man.
You think Esau is oblivious to what comes into his space arena?
Right.
Hey, I don't see this 2,000
Right.
miles. Yo, how you know, bro?
Now, when you think about the vision Ezra saw, he said it was so big, he could not see where it started or where it ended. So it only makes sense that the deliverance will be in a chariot.
And one of us, we came back to, we don't know who we are today, but we was under the name Daniel. We saw the same chariot.
That's right, bro.
Carved, what's that? The stone carved without hands.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we wrote it down. You know. All right.
Think about, it said ancestors. Think about our ancestors that came over here from slavery on those ships.
Yep.
What was they singing?
Sweet
Lord,
yeah.
sweet chariot,
Yeah.
coming to carry me home. You know, so
I looked over Jordan.
right.
Yeah.
Kumbaya. Kumbaya.
So how we Africans, we looking over Jordan.
Right. Yeah, we skipped the Nile River.
Yeah, and our people actually saw that too on them plantations, man.
Yeah.
Right? What technology were they talking about?
Right.
And we knew what it was.
And we knew it. That means we had some type of spirituality to be able to identify a sweet chariot coming to take me home.
They feel that connection.
Right.
That's right, bro.
They said they looked at bearing the angels.
That's right.
So, going back to what Priest said earlier, the 70 AD, when they were ran out of Jerusalem, and over to Africa, they still kept their heritage.
That's right.
It's in order for them to know that, the Most High was going to be their deliverance, because that's who they were calling to.
That's why they had to bring that Psalms 83 in, man. That's why they had to start negotiating and getting them counsel together, because they still seen hope in our people out there, man. You know, and them devils was seeing them chariots too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So they had to be like, we got to do something.
And to back you up, Christopher Columbus.
Saint Elmo was fighting.
He was talking about the chariots.
That's right.
Chariots led his ass over here, man.
Yep.
Along
Yep.
with the apocrypha.
Just fulfill biblical prophecy.
Right.
It's done, bro.
1 Corinthians 10:2. In the cloud and in the sea, all of them were baptized as followers of Moses.
So what's the sea? The heavens.
All of them ate the same spiritual food, and all of them drank the same spiritual water, for they drank from the spiritual rock that traveled with them, and that rock was Yahweh Shai.
Yep. And ultimately, that food was the law. We had the manna and the quail, but the spiritual food was ultimately the law, man. Hey, that's why I said, man shall not
Live by bread alone.
Man, that's right. Man shall not live by bread alone.
Matter of fact, let me go and pull it over.
Yeah, but if I can show you get Psalm 104, go up to Psalm.
This is Psalms 104, verse 3. Who layeth the beams of his chambers in
Hey,
the
Salakia,
water?
bro. No, that sea was actually talking about that Red Sea. This is actually talking about the sea, how it was basically divided. Salakia, bro. I had to come with the direction.
All right, this is Psalms 104 and 3. Who layeth the beams of his chariot, of his chamber in the waters?
Yep.
Who maketh the clouds his chariot?
So on the planet Earth, in the military, you got something called camouflage. So I want to say around the Persian Gulf War, the military uniform went from like camouflage green to tan, because they knew that they was going to go from like the jungles, like the Vietnam War, to the Middle East. So the uniforms changed color, it camouflage. So the Lord of Hosts, really now is Yahweh Shai, he has this camouflage. And what's this camouflage? Clouds. The clouds, man.
Traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Traveling, and we have all types of, well, Esau has all types of captions and photos of clouds that really shape like chariots. He knows.
When you think about it too, because the Lord, he even gave that which is, it's part of their coat or whatever, but he gave animals that type of coat where they can camouflage with the natural environment.
Yeah.
And the clouds is a part of the natural environment. That's a design from the Lord.
A natural habitat.
Right.
It's beautiful. Like a serpent can camouflage in leaves and trees, and it's right.
A chameleon.
Go ahead.
You got some money, bro?
Yeah.
Who walketh upon the wings of the wind?
And who walks on the wings of the wind? That's the chariot, man. And you can hold Psalm 97 too. Did we hold it, brother?
Come.
All right.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 4, starting at verse 3. And this is going to when, of course, Satan was trying to tempt Yahweh Shai, man. I'm going to read in the NLT. During the time the devil came and said to him, if you are the son of the Most High, these stones to become loaves of bread. But Yahweh Shai told him, no, the scriptures say people do not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of the Most High.
Yep. Because all we need is Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai's word, man. That's our comfort. That's our bread. That's our nutrients, man.
Yep.
All right. Captain Sequat, will you hold us up?
And this from a quote from Stephen Hawking. He says, if aliens visit us, the outcome would be much as when Columbus landed in America, which didn't turn out well for the Native Americans.
Man.
Right. They know.
Yeah, they know.
They hit us with the bread and services to keep us distracted.
Right.
But they're watching, man.
Right.
They're watching, man. So they know what's coming to America. They know who's coming to America. And they know why they're coming to America.
And what did Ronald Reagan say? If we were attacked by outside forces, when we join and come together,
Yep.
well, y'all got your chance doing WW3.
Hey, you know, a lot of times when we be going into that kind of stuff, I think about that little clip that had Richard Pryor and them Edomites where they had went to this like a tomb, and Richard Pryor started reading out the book of life. You know, like, we the true people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then what Esau started, they started bagging out,
Right.
and they locked his ass up in there. That was a symbolic, like we know the truth, but we locking it within our chambers, and they pretty much use the scriptures to manipulate Jake, man. They turn it upside down and make it wicked to promote their agendas and to get Jake do what they want to do versus just give them the truth, man. That's why they had like Jake's being those speakers for the overseers, man. And one of the main things say, thou shalt obey thy master, man. But we know now, the master, we talk about Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, not no plantation owner. But that's how they would use the scriptures, man. And Jake was, you know, saying spiritually in tune, such to a sense where they fell for it. But that's their counsel, man. That's where their counsel came, and they started switching it up and changing it up. So Jake started thinking that, damn, this is my master. You know, back to Psalms 83, that Israel no longer being remembered.
Also, that master going to our elder apostles too. You know, those are masters too, in the spirit.
Come.
Yeah, you can go to Ezekiel 16.
Yeah, let's go back to that.
Where you want to start?
Man, I want to say the top, man. Yeah, you want to start at the top? Start at the top, bro.
NLT, right?
Yeah, we on some kind of support before we started. Okay.
Y'all should mind coming to the top.
Yeah, start from read the whole thing, guy.
This is Ezekiel 16 and 1 in the NLT. Then another message came to me from the Lord, Son of man, confront Jerusalem with her detestable sins. Give her this message from the sovereign Lord. You are nothing but a Canaanite. Your father was an Ammonite and your mother a Hittite. On the day you were born, no one cared about you. Your umbilical cord was not cut, and you were never washed, rubbed with salt, or wrapped in clothes.
Yeah, you were just a little chick in the streets, man. Nobody cared about you, man. Annie. The Annie in the orphanage. That was America, man. I'm sorry, that's not America. That's Israel in America. It was Israel back then, when we were in Egypt. Nobody cared about us when that last Pharaoh died when we were in Egypt. All right? Yep.
No one had the slightest interest in you. No one pitied you. No one pitied you or cared for you. On the day you were born, you were unwanted, dumped in the field, and left to die.
Yep.
But I came by and saw you there helplessly kicking about in your own blood. As you lay there, I say, live. And I helped you to thrive like a plant in the field.
Yep.
You grew up and became a beautiful jewel. Your breast became full, and your body hair grew, but you were still naked. And when I passed by again, I saw that
you were still without law. All right.
And when I passed by again,
I'm sorry, Adam and Eve, they were naked. They became aware of their sins, like they were exposed. All right.
And when I passed by again, I saw that you were old enough for love. So I wrapped my cloak around you to cover your nakedness and declared my marriage vows. I made a covenant.
I'm sorry, this is when we were on Mount Sinai. It's like King Mount Shah was like a priest.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like a priest that married a man and a woman. He married us with the Most High, man. All right? Vows.
I made a covenant with you, says the sovereign Lord, and you became mine. Then I bathed you and washed off your blood, and I rubbed fragrant oils into your skin. I gave you expensive clothing of fine linen and silk, beautifully embroidered, and sandals made of fine goatskin leather. I gave you lovely jewels, bracelets, beautiful necklaces, a ring for your nose, earrings for your ears, and a lovely crown for your head.
Hey, you was the Most High's PYT, man. Mm-hmm. You got you a cutie, man, got you a PYT. Because a man's glory is what? It's woman. You know?
Hey, J. Cole said that some years ago. He said, if I could gift wrap the globe, I'd give you the world.
Yeah.
You know, he talking to his woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, that's Jay's natural glory at the end of the day.
That's right.
And then in the NLT, it referenced the Lord as the sovereign Lord, and he made that. This is basically him saying that he made us a sovereign nation, because at first we wasn't like him, so he basically made us like him, likened unto him.
Yep, that's right.
It's like
he upgraded us.
Yes.
That's what they say now.
Man taking a woman out of the street. But when you take a woman out of the street, what happens? You can take the woman out of the street, but you can't take the street out the woman.
She still got that animal in her. That
Right.
lust.
So that's why we got to get that new body, the new mind going into the kingdom. You know, of course, the elect gonna get it on this side, but the 2/3 got to be reborn.
It says, and so you were adorned with gold and silver. Your clothes were made of fine linen and were beautifully embroidered. You ate the finest foods, choice flour, honey.
Yeah. Started eating organic. Keisha didn't know nothing about organic before she got with you.
Right.
Eating grass-fed.
Wear designer.
Wearing designer. Gave her, like you said, gave her those designer bags and shit. All right?
Knowledge increased.
Yeah, that's their wisdom.
Like we knew how to live off the land even more, because the Lord gave us our own land, and it was the best land. So we knew how to. We already had the knowledge, but we knew how to take care of ourselves even more with the land we were given.
Hey, if I can say this is highlighting the point you made earlier, Zakon, about casino. with the Robert De Niro character and the chick, man. He done took her and gave her any and everything she wanted, man. Just beautified her. She didn't have to want for nothing, but all the same, her mind was somewhere else.
Hey, the streets was still in her.
On the other side of town.
And that's real talk. That's real. That's how that works. You know? All right.
It says, you ate the finest foods, choice flour, honey, and olive oil, and became more beautiful than ever. You look like a queen, and so you were. Your fame spread throughout the world because of your beauty. I dressed you in my splendor and perfected your beauty, says the sovereign Lord.
So from a reality standpoint, there was nothing else the Most High could do. Any and everything we wanted, he provided. You know, he gave. All our needs were actually attended to, and we still went off because of this fleshly heart, you know?
She was looking out those windows because it tells you in Sirach, the 42nd chapter, the NLT, in the GNT, Good News Translation, it says you have a daughter that's fast, put her in her room where there's no windows, so she can't even covet men. So now what happened in the ancient world, Israel was covered, she was what's that word? She was lusting after the philosophies of the other nations. It's going to go into that allegorically. All right.
And it's just like what Eve said today's time, like we outside. You know.
Yeah.
You know what that means. They out unprotected, being doing whatever activities that that's not according to the laws.
Yep.
It says, but you, verse 15, but you thought your fame and beauty were your own, so you gave yourself as a prostitute to every man who came along. Your beauty was theirs for the asking.
And you thought you was independent. You thought you didn't belong to any man. My man don't own me. Most High don't own me. I'm single to marry. He ain't married me, married. You know how this shit go, man. All right.
You used the lovely things I gave you to make shrines for idols where you played the prostitute. Unbelievable.
Yep.
How could such a thing ever happen?
At the Most High showed Ezekiel on his surveillance camera, like, look at this shit. Making cakes with top moves. Going to these little harlot houses and under these little groves in the woods. All right, go ahead.
You took the very jewels and gold and silver ornaments I had given you and made statues of men and worshiped them.
Yep.
This is idolatry against me. You used the beautifully embroidered clothes I gave you to dress your idols. Then you used my special oil and my incense to worship them.
Oh, like we used to be spoiled the Egyptians, right? But then what did they do with that gold? They made golden cows.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
So man, Israel really got an ancient past, man. Israel really, and you just sit there and think like, this is why we're here right now. Most High beat the hell out of us. All right, go ahead.
And now that you're thinking about it, now you look at, reflecting back, like you said, unbelievable, like damn, like you really went off.
Yeah, done.
It said, verse 19, imagine it. You said before them as they sacrificed the choice flour, olive oil, and honey I had given you, says the sovereign Lord. Then you took your sons and daughters to me and sacrificed them to your gods. Was your prostitution not enough? Must you also slaughter my children by sacrificing them to idols? In all your years of adultery.
Now it's abortion clinics.
Yeah.
Now sending them off to the military, man. All right, go ahead.
In all your years of adultery, well, then Esau Edom raised him.
Because really, what was you just gonna say, bro?
No, that's all.
When you send them out to the school system, which we really can't help that for a lot of brothers, it's like sacrificing them, sacrificing them into westernization thought, man. By the time your son's 5, he's weird now, man.
Right. So it's very important that you detox them.
Yeah.
So as soon as they come back from school, you gotta give them the truth.
In all your years of adultery and detestable sin, you had not once remembered the days long ago when you lay naked in the field, kicking about in your own blood.
And you know who else reminds me of this? Eve from West Africa. Now, I don't know the extreme details, but almost every woman that you meet from West Africa, she's divorced. You say, are you married? I'm divorced. I am divorced. She wants to come to America and play the harlot.
Yeah.
That's how I know a lot of you West Africans, y'all are Eve, man.
That's right. Yeah, westernization is heavier, like South Africa. Even if you watch those movies on Netflix, they act just like Jacob here.
They do.
Fashion, the weaves, all of that. You
Right.
actually thinking that you're looking at American Jakes, but they're actually in West Africa or South Africa.
you want to leave that good man and that tradition and come over here and play the harlot.
Right.
Tell me I'm wrong, man.
That's right.
Almost every woman you meet, because y'all are Eve.
That's right.
And Eve, like I speak as a man, it's a reflection of our behavior.
That's it.
Eve's behavior in America is a reflection of our behavior in Jerusalem, man. And the Most High said, y'all was my beauty. I took pride in y'all, and I couldn't have y'all. So you're not gonna have your woman on this side.
That's it.
You're not gonna get Eve till the missiles come.
Right.
You know?
What the scripture say? My bad, boy. There's be trouble in the flesh.
Yeah.
So even if you have Eve, you don't have Eve.
The West got it.
The West got it. So
Let's go let this pass. For real. Man, them boys can be off a bicycle, man. They're pedaling, man.
the highway down.
When the World War II happened.
I said my old supervisor.
You probably cool with him, right?
But he not ever people that work.
That's what we talked about men. You know, how old school jakes like that are like little boys, you know, and not grown up as men.
That's right.
Verse 23, what sorrow awaits you, says the sovereign Lord, in addition to all your other wickedness. You built a pagan shrine and put altars to idols in every town square.
Woo! Altars to idols in every town square. Is there not a church on every corner in the hood? Every town square. Every block. Come on, man.
Big business.
Big business, man.
It's the
Sunday.
American way.
Yeah, man.
On every street corner you defile your beauty, offering your body to every passerby in an endless stream of prostitution.
Oh, what's that? Your churches, your college campuses, your clubs. Because look, what goes on college campus? Sororities, fraternities,
Orgies.
huh? Orgies, just debauchery, man. All right, clubs is debauchery, orgies, adultery. All right, church is idolatry, adultery. Because all those women playing dress up for the preacher, for attention.
Yeah, college is nothing but orientation for prostitutes.
Yeah.
Party, flunking out, drinking and smoking. And
That
then
sucks,
when your grades get too low, what happened? You leave a major university and then you go to a JUCO. That's it.
It's a lot of women, they be social media platforms, they be saying they had their whole phase within college.
I'm telling you.
Almost every woman that's about 30, they'll tell you, I had my fun in college.
Exactly.
You know, I was a little girl. And that's the feminist narrative that I was a little girl in my 20s. You know, I was just a child.
Right.
But now I'm 46 now, I'm grown.
Woman got more bodies than King Von.
Yeah, shit.
Like college is like where Esau get his final results
Yeah.
of what he's created, man.
Yeah, he's
You know?
he polishing your ass up.
Yeah. Pull you off the assembly line and put you in the word.
What BG said, I got a whole graveyard of women. Keisha with them body counts, man.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 23, I'll start verse 20. It says, she lusted after lovers with genitals as large as a donkey's and emissions like those of a horse.
Now, what does Eve talk about, man, when they get amongst each other?
How big Jake is.
Yeah, how big Jake is, or how they can guesstimate Jake's size. Like a brother sent me a little TikTok video. It was sad, man. Eve was like, if I find out, this is what Eve said, man. She was like, if I find out you got a horse between your legs, I'm gonna hit you with a good morning, my beautiful black king. So I'm gonna hit you with a text like that. And it's like basically like Eve saying like this is my mindset.
Right.
But the point is you got that whole spirit. Read that again.
No diddy.
Yeah.
Right. It says, she lusted after lovers with genitals as large as a donkey's and emissions like those of a horse.
Now if you ever Google a donkey's genitals, you'll see why I said it. I'm quite sure brother didn't Google that. But it says that there for a reason.
Yeah.
Because in the Middle East, it's very because you're around horses and
You
don't-
got livestock, you know.
You notice that shit.
It's
Yeah.
work, man.
You notice that shit. So Eve, this is how she look at men.
Yeah.
But this is a metaphor for how we lusted after the philosophies of the other nations, man. All right.
Jump down verse 28. For this is what the sovereign Lord Yahweh says, I will surely hand you over to your enemies, to those who you loathe, those you rejected. They will treat you with hatred and rob you of your own leaving your stark naked.
Hey, and that's what side niggas do. You know, side niggas want you as long as you with your husband. But as soon as you become their possession, hey, all of a sudden the interest is gone.
You don't want that responsibility.
Exactly.
Because a side dude, and that's another hoe, and best believe it was E. She was like, see, the main niggas, they for stability, but the side niggas will blow it back out. So, but if you leave a dude for stability, if you leave him, the side nigga can't stabilize you.
That's right.
See, he's not gonna stabilize you.
Right.
All right, they don't have no laws to stabilize
That's right.
you.
That's right.
All right, they're just for fun.
That's it.
But now when you leave stability,
Right.
the fun turn into the misery.
That's it.
Misery,
That's
man.
it.
Right.
Hey, just going back to casino. Remember Sharon Stone was on the phone telling the pimp, look, I can't do it. I can't do it. And what was he doing? No, you gotta stay. You gotta stay because his stability.
Get that money.
Yeah, because she was bringing the loop back to him.
But did it not say that in Ezekiel 16? You took all the things that I gave you and made it to idols for them.
That's right.
You cash them. You cash out for them niggas, man.
Right.
But the money I gave you, man.
Selling these other niggas, man.
Man, they had this one thing. Somebody screenshot what this woman did, man. Somebody put it on YouTube. This woman said her work husband, right? Oh my gosh, man. She said her work husband. She said she wanted to play a trick on her actual husband. She told her actual husband that she wanted to get some Uber Eats. Yeah, she told her side dude to come to the door as the Uber driver. The actual husband came to the door, tipped the guy.
Yeah.
Like this dude is smashing his wife.
Right.
And gave him, and he got the food from him, so he was the Uber Eats driver, man.
And she kissed him.
Yep.
She kissed that
she
nigga
did.
before the dude received the tip. And the tip that he got the night before, well, the next morning or the next time for lunch, they ate off of him.
But you know what though? You know what though? Starting with the Apostles of Great Millstone, starting with High Priest Ariella, probably Elder Abba Bivens, just guesstimate. You so-called black women in America. You so-called black, Hispanic, Native American. You know why? When I read Ezekiel 16, I can't help but to think about Eve. But you spoke on this a while back. What happens to a harlot? What's the end result of a harlot, man? She get burned.
She gets stoned.
She gets stoned.
What they say in Revelation 18 chapter, when Yahushua will come with that great millstone,
That's right.
he's going to judge their order, America.
A lot of you women, Eve, man, you single mothers out here. You single mothers, man.
Going down your side, nigga.
See, hot girl summer gonna turn to a cold winter. Hot girl summer gonna turn to a cold winter, man. Because the Most High showing you our people, but he also breaking down the spirit of a whorish woman.
That's right.
So you can like, this is Eve psychology. You lusting out the men's genitals. All right, you taking the good man for granted,
Right.
and you sneaking off with the side
Right,
dude.
right.
You know.
And once you hit that wall, now you want to run back to the good man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or was the streets reject your ass?
Yeah.
You want to come back to, hey, big head.
Yeah.
You know.
What
You know?
you doing? What you doing?
Yeah.
Miss you.
Yeah. So when the streets, so the heathen reject your asses. That's why what's that? In Judges, I think it was that Levite. He had that concubine to play the harlot. And then what happened? When he went to her city to get her or whatever. Basically, she got sodomized real bad. But when he found her in the morning, he broke her body into 12 parts and dispersed her into the streets of the city. And that was like the most gruesome thing that happened at that time. But what was that a metaphor of?
That's playing hard.
Yeah, and we being scattered out throughout the
Oh
world.
shit! Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Dang.
Yeah.
Let's back you up.
Wow.
Back in Ezekiel 23:29 NLT said they will treat you with hatred and rob you of your own, leaving you stark naked. The shame of your prostitution will be exposed to all the world. Hence the translated slave trade.
That's it, man.
That was our humiliation ritual amongst the whole world.
Hey, that was our slut walk.
Yeah.
Man,
Our slut walk, man, because everybody saw it and it was naked.
Everybody saw it. Now everybody can pop it.
what's so
We-
crazy about it's
Go
like,
ahead, no, go ahead.
and what's so crazy about we actually had a slut walk like with the zoos. But they came from Jake.
Yeah.
The zoos. That's how they was originated.
I wouldn't be surprised the word freak show came from that. Like us at the zoos.
Before you had mentioned in the scripture where they talk about the woman that was chopped up and spread it out. You know, it just was that the Edomite or the Northern Kingdom guy that took Eve in Milwaukee, chopped her ass up and spread her throughout Milwaukee?
Guess where she was from?
That's what she was from. Vicksburg.
She
No
was
shit.
from Vicksburg, moved to Milwaukee. You're right, just to give you some more
And
history.
got partied up.
That 19-year-old chick?
Yeah.
Hey,
Guess who his role model was?
Don't take Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
That was his role model.
hey, good for her. You know what? You lust after the devil, man.
Yeah,
How the
yeah.
fuck can you be like, I want him?
Yeah.
But you got Crispus the rappers all in your head.
Right.
You got the Edomite supremacy, man. You been chipped with Edomite supremacy, man.
And it show you that the devil do what you eat. You
That's
used
right.
up.
That's
He
right.
don't need you no more. Now you just you just a casualty of war now.
Yeah.
When the scriptures say 7 women should hold on to one man, if you a single mother, you might not ride. You better have been a sister following us. Because
Hit it wrong.
yeah, you let them hit it, Ralph. That's right. Yeah. So I got a feeling the Most High put a spirit, man, that the main victim in the time of Jacob's trouble is gonna be you single mothers, man.
Yeah.
You single mothers, man.
And they gonna kill off a lot of Salak, bro.
Now I was just saying, that what the scripture say, woe to you that are with child or they give suck in those days. In Matthew
Yeah.
24.
Because really what we have is the single mother epidemic we have amongst the 12 tribes is really likened to widowhood and warfare. So it really only supposed to look like this if there was like World War III. And all of us had to go to now you have all the single mothers.
So-called Native Americans, when they left their teepees to go hunt, who did Esau go attack first?
Women in the
Yeah. So yep.
Oh, I was gonna say, think about it. Eve don't even like taking care of her children now, man.
Yeah.
Now you remember, brother, during the pandemic, look how Eve was bugging out, man. I seen a couple videos of Eve talking about I had to go outside to smoke. These kids drive me crazy. So just imagine when they in the so-called comfort of their own home, but you know when the scripture say people should come prisoner of their own house, and they got the kids in there, they can't give them no snacks, they can't give them no food or nothing. The electricity or the internet is down. Them kids gonna be driving these motherfuckers crazy because they only used to having them 3 hours a day.
I see it on Eve's face now.
It's hell for her.
Eve got them 2 kids in the car, and she got this look on her face like I am catching hell. Like her face is shocked. Yeah, say it again.
They push these little niggas out the
Yeah,
car.
and we didn't even hit hard times. Yeah,
Ain't even hit it yet.
They'd rather be at work than at home.
Hey, that's how the Most High said towards Esau, Edom, that I have planted you in slippery places. Consider the fact to have a baby without having a man in mind, or to have a baby off the government, you planted yourself in slippery places.
That's right.
So when the government stop giving you aid, all right, and you're not with your man that you're the kid by, it's over with.
They be in pitiful cases.
And this baby, if it's men surrounding your house, this baby don't want to be quiet.
Right.
All the baby knows I need food and water, food and milk. So the baby just wants their bottle. Here it is, like that Haitian clip that he put in Haiti. The lady was like trapped in the house. She was in her house, and it was just men outside her house wilding. She was crying like somebody help. Yeah, man.
I got a cord for that. Bring it out.
All right.
Isaiah.
Isaiah,
Bring those out first?
Want me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
What you, Isaiah 32?
Yeah, you in
Oh,
there?
I in there.
Get it, go.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
What is ease? What is ease? I'm sorry.
You chilling, you
Chill. You comfortable.
I'm gonna have a baby because I want to have a baby.
Yeah.
My bestie had a baby. I want a baby. I'm gonna put that nigga on child support. That's another stream of income.
That's it.
And that's how bitches talk amongst each other.
They
Like,
do.
girl,
They do.
all right, girl, you gonna be baby. All right, first of all, you gonna get the fuel stamps. You get 2 weeks. All right, then you know everybody in your family gonna support you. And next year, you know you're gonna have your baby shower. Then a nigga tall, light skinned with a nice gray hair. It's like your son. Oh, girl, if you have a boy, all of it. It's some slave shit.
That's right.
This is the logic of a whore.
Tax time, dependence.
Yeah. So that's ease. Now we also put into it, brothers going into it, like how that ultimately goes into America. But you guys should break this down into a woman, man.
It's twofold.
It's twofold.
Right.
But our women are at ease. So you holler at a woman and she don't say shit. You know? Or a woman could talk to you and 2 weeks later she ghosts you.
That's it.
That's because she has the ease of having options.
That's it.
That's because she doesn't need we live in a feminist world.
Right.
A feminist reality.
Right.
In a feminist reality, a man is not there for provision and protection.
Yeah.
A man is there as a tool.
That's it.
Either a tool for sex, a tool for stability,
Right.
a tool because she's bored, she needs somebody to talk shit about her coworkers too.
Maintenance.
Maintenance.
That's it.
She might have different streams of tools.
And then you have people like Mona Scott making these women more careless. You know, Mona Scott is the chick that came up with the concept of love and hip hop. But guess what? Mano said that basically he went to her house one day and he thought that they was gonna watch some episodes. Guess what she said? No, me and my husband don't watch this stuff in my house. But meanwhile, you project it into other people's households. So you're like a drug dealer. It's cool to sell to Jake in this neighborhood, but to my uncle, to my mom, to my kids, it's off limit.
Don't get high if you own supply.
That's it. That's it.
But but going back 1999, 2000, I don't want no scrubs.
Yeah.
So we were already, even like our generation,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, they was just getting this conditioned.
And look how the Most High mocked them. They didn't want no scrubs, but they became the brokest group ever.
Ever.
And
No
sold all
Vaseline.
them fucking records
Yep.
and became the brokest group ever.
Yep.
That's a sense of
Good
humor.
for
Yeah, poetic justice.
Yeah, now you a scrub.
Yeah.
Left out dead.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Back in Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
Hey, this is his voice.
Mm-hmm.
The prophets.
Yeah.
Prophets, man.
Because when you careless, you don't care about nothing. You think everything is going to happen your way on your time all the time.
Hey, and being a single mother is careless.
That's it.
You purposely saying, I want a baby, I'm gonna have this baby.
Right.
Dude is fucking.
Right.
I want a baby.
Exactly.
That's careless. Yeah. Making babies off the government, that's careless, man.
You're not even thinking about how you're not even thinking about his future. You're thinking about your own.
Yeah.
Like your son and daughter's development is a challenge.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's like you said, that's careless, man.
As soon as a man hear about his woman being pregnant, automatically he think about, okay, what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
You know, he's thinking about future tense. The woman think about the here and now as far as the carnal gain she can receive from this product. Because your kids ain't nothing but a product to you.
And then when
Selfish bitch.
these single women try to talk down or bad about a man, don't want to deal with them because they got kids that's not there. And that's crazy.
But look, for some brothers have done that. And the brothers that done it, a lot of times got betrayed, or the woman her ego get inflated, and all this stuff you get is not enough, man. So after a while, it's like, it's baggage. It's just baggage, man. It's baggage, man.
But what's they saying that how to go? You get all the responsibility, but none of the disciplinary.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah. Because you're a tool.
Yeah.
So, hey, we not Jake. The 1/3 are tired of being tools, man.
And you said a tool, another stream of income.
Yeah, another stream of income, a tool for stability.
That's it, bro.
Now you the helper.
They want the provision, but not the restriction.
Yeah. Right. Damn. Yeah.
Yeah. The commitment, but not the conviction.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this shit earlier today, man.
Right on time.
That's it.
Verse 10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women.
Yeah, we coming to this time frame now.
Yeah.
Right? And if you don't have that spiritual hedge around you, meaning the Most High sending you a prophet or a man of the Lord, you're going to die.
But the Most High, I've been looking at this stuff, right, brother? Like I look at, like the single mother trend, right?
Mm-hmm.
I look at the Glorillas, I look at the Lottos and stuff, right? I look at these liberal women, right? It's like the Most High got a war strategy. He's setting them up to be vulnerable in the time of Jacob's trouble.
Mm-hmm.
If your whole psyche, your whole mindset is fuck these niggas.
Mm-hmm.
If your whole mindset is like, yeah, this is my main nigga, this is my side nigga, like, if this your whole logic is like, I don't need a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because they actually go out and say, we want y'all, we won't need y'all.
Right.
What does the Most High set you up for? He's setting the stage for it to be open season on you during time of Jacob's trouble.
Right.
It's gonna be, you're gonna have, in your mind, you're gonna have a justifiable reason not to assist Eve.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a land of the law. And I know brother seen where it was an Edomite that got snatched up at the door trying to get the door because the dude was after. Snatched her right up there, man. From the door and ran off.
Talking about catching bodies.
Man, and we literally, it's still this society have somewhat what you call a law. You know what I'm saying? Standing law. So like the elder was saying, so what about when it's not? The society is a lawless land. You know, when you can't call 911. Oh, you strong, independent, don't need a man or woman.
And the one thing about Jake being a supplanter, Jake watch me.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Jake watch you go to your apartment, to your car, to work, back from work.
Yeah.
He'll watch your ass for weeks.
You know your schedule.
And he know your schedule. Jake watch your ass.
right.
Jake is a master in wickedness.
That's what a leper does. A liberal fucking wait for days, if not weeks, before it strikes and take you off its prey.
Yep.
No mistakes.
No mistakes, bro.
So I believe the Most High set the stage for you to, because the time of Jacob's trouble, it's more women in our nation than men.
Yeah.
The time of Jacob's trouble is going to be very gruesome, especially for Eve. Like King Masha said, 99% of these so-called black women are going to die, man.
Yeah.
But y'all are liberals. What does liberal mean? Liberated.
Yeah,
You
free.
really live free.
Yeah.
So the Most High is not with that free spirit shit, man. That masculine, liberal spirit shit, man.
Because a woman's supposed to be enslaved to her Israelite man, just like we are enslaved to Yahweh Hashem Shai. Right? And when you're liberated, that's how you destroy a nation. But wait a minute, when it comes to these other women within these other nations, they're not liberated. Right? They still go home, cook, clean in most cases, although we're still in a westernized society, but they're still following their men. It's only you women, you're the target. You're independent. You don't need no man. You're the only sector of women that have that mindset. You don't hear Reba McEntire singing about that shit, being independent from her husband.
But you got Sierra pregnant ass, some of all her single women. She married and pregnant and shit. Pregnant and twerking and shit. Someone walking pregnant and twerking and shit.
But meanwhile, Sierra selling you drugs.
Yeah.
Real talk, because if you think about it, she's living with Russell Wilson. And you had a lot of Jake women call her out. Well, wait a minute. You're doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're married, so why are you telling us not to be married?
Yep. So Eve, you have certain Eve amongst the blind that's waking up and saying, wait a minute.
That's right.
This
Bamboozled.
feminist shit, huh?
I said been bamboozled.
They've been bamboozled. Like, this feminist shit is a hoax.
That's it.
So you do have certain Israelite women that's like, man, this feminist shit, like, why do they want me to be against my man so bad?
Right.
What's the play?
Set up.
What's the setup, man? All right.
Like you said, a lot of this is the time when the Lord really set a lot of Eves up, because this is the last time Israel gonna be judged. You know, after Jacob's trouble, after the Third World War, Jacob ain't gonna be judged no more, because Jacob will be in the kingdom. So all the wickedness that Eve has done, you know, the Israelite man too, but the focal point is on Eve. Everything you done previous lifetime, but especially in this lifetime, you gotta be judged for it. Like Eve think that she get away with a lot of stuff. How you treated? You probably came across a man of the Lord, even if before he came into the truth, and treated him wrong. You know, and you never got judged for it. Not at that time. It's the last time Jake finna be judged. So. Like you said, they really getting set up.
Yeah.
And this upcoming destruction of America, it's like a grand finale. Like you look at any reality show, what be the best ones? That very last show.
Yeah.
You be off your feet looking at it, you know what I'm saying, damn near.
Waiting on it.
You waiting on it, man. So how much more the anticipation for the destruction of America?
To answer your question to that, when I was talking about, Eve going off and not, taking hold to a man or following a man. This is Sirach 25:1. In 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and me. The unity of brothers. Esau know if we come together and be one mind, like Yahweh Shai is bringing us together now.
Yeah, he gave us street culture.
Right. He can't fool us. He can't trick us. You know, going into the scriptures saying, well, if it was possible, the very elect may be fooled. And it says the unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, who was our neighbors, our fellow brothers and sisters in the truth, in the faith, our kin. A man and a wife that agree together. So if a man has a wife that's of equal yoke, she agreeing with him and she's following him as he followed Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So that's a complete household that's standing. And he can't break it, he can't break that down.
So how can a man and a woman agree if her mind is saturated with feminism?
Right.
So y'all under the same roof. You trying to serve Yahweh by Shema Shai, but she got this Western shit.
Right.
Instead of her mindset being to serve you and enrich what you got going on, she has her own agenda, man.
Right.
Yeah. So in this, you're gonna be combative with you.
Yeah, she
You're
is.
gonna always have something to say, man.
That's why Solomon said it's better for a man to go in the corner of a rooftop, than to be in the same room with a contentious woman.
That's right.
Oh yeah, contentious, right?
Right, contentious woman.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Ezekiel 96. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man on whom is the mark, and begin in my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
So coming to think of it, Captain Lamar, the kidnapping was judgment.
Judgment.
The woman getting snatched out of home.
That's right.
The kidnapping was judgment.
That's
man.
it.
So, going and that's because the scripture brought that to mind. Like, we're not gonna have a carnal perception of what's going on out here. The kidnapping was judgment. man. You know.
They said women and maids predominantly is a woman.
Yeah.
You know, so it's telling you doubling up you women and through the spirit that y'all really gonna catch hell.
That's right, man.
So really, Esau snared you. Ultimately, it's the Most High's chessboard. But whatever woman falls for feminism and doesn't repent from it, she's gonna be outside the house.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're gonna be outside the hedge of protection.
That's it.
So when the time of Jacob's trouble, like imagine going through the purge and you outside the house.
Right.
Like you outside of an actual house doing the purge. So, and you with a baby. It's over with, man. You know? So we're in that time, man, because when I think of Eve and feminism, it's like a grievousness to my spirit how they are resenting, against us like that, man. But guess what? The Most High is going to judge you, man. All right?
Hey, and if I can say in it, again, it shows you that Esau used the scriptures to come up with some kind of plan to bring destruction when it comes to the nation of Israel, because scripture goes into how a woman is a man's glory. And ever since the days of Adam, this serpent has been using Eve for every aspect to help bring Jake down when it comes to taking the stability out the home, you know what I'm saying? Taking Jake out the home. That was another building block of having degenerates, man, and creating these women who prey on their own men to get financial gain or like particular goodies, if you will. But see that vintage, them goodies that Esau been giving Eve, all that shit coming to an end.
It's drying up.
It's drying up. All that,
drying
the
up.
wig, the Section 8,
That's right.
the food stamps, the child support,
That's it.
income tax.
That's right.
Because, I'm seeing more and more women have homeless signs that say pregnant, homeless.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what happened to your wiki in Section 8?
Right,
right.
And women gonna start rolling up on brothers, man. With baby seats in the back saying, hey, you got money, you got anything?
Hell no.
Let's start prepare your mind to experience and get used to women rolling up on you talking about, hey, do you have any money?
Yeah.
You said that happened to you not too long ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, I'm leaving the grocery store. Eve rolled up on me like in a white Altima. And it's two little ones in the seats. And she's like, hey, she's like, let me wait till you can walk by because I want to know my business. She's like, do you have any money? God damn. And my mom like, God damn, Eve humbly asked me for money? Like, damn, what times are we in? So you have any money? I take cash out by,
Hustle.
Yeah, and she's probably hustling. Yeah, because like cash out.
Yeah.
But it's real.
What are you willing to barter?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, so keep it stacked with
Heard you
you.
got
She
some
had
good
the little
prices,
ones
too.
with her.
Huh?
I mean, I kept the integrity because she had the little ones with her, man. I was too righteous, brothers.
No, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. I'm just playing, bro.
Yeah, I would play out,
Bro, I was doing a video yesterday morning. Anyway, I'm doing a video, man. Chick roll up on me talking about, hey, excuse me, sir, can I borrow your phone to call my stepdad? But damn, bitch, I'm like, you ain't got a phone? The government give them away. Homeless people got phones. Bitch, you ain't got a cell phone?
Hey, what about that Obama phone? That Obama phone?
Yeah, get that Obama talk.
I did get a plan from Cricket.
Yeah, get the cricket playing. Damn, bitch, no, I'm busy. Yeah, damn.
Hey, get Psalms 83, bro. You get Psalms 83, bro?
Psalms 83.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 32 and verse 7.
I came back 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
Lamar had it, I had now
Read.
3.
Yep. Isaiah 32 and 7. The instruments also of the churl are evil. And that churl goes into like a low down, pretty much an unprincipled person. That's referring to the tabernacle of Esau Edom, beginning with the higher ups. They want to set up all these instruments for our people to continue to live a lifestyle of degeneracy.
That's right, bro.
So it says, the instruments also, the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak it right. But the liberal deviseth liberal things, and by liberal things should he stand.
Hey, the point is, man, the Most High has snared 2/3 of our people.
That's right.
Because just like the 2/3 is mostly evil,
Yeah.
but even the nigga mindset, because the nigga man is laden in adultery, right? That nigga man, he's laden in adultery. That nigga is lower nature. Jake is low nature.
Yeah.
And even, you might look at a Jake like, oh, he middle class, and he kind of got, man, them niggas wicked,
That's
man.
right.
Them niggas wicked,
That's
man.
it, bro.
So 2/3 of our people gonna die, man.
That's right.
And it's not gonna be a quick death, because a quick death is a merciful death, man. You niggas gonna go days,
right.
weeks,
Yeah.
months, with very little to eat. You gonna start getting real creative with your diet, man. You know? You gonna start getting real creative with, some of your babies might be missing. You got 3 baby seats and 2 babies, man. Make that make sense, man.
Hey, it's written.
It's written, man.
It's written.
It happened before.
It happened before.
So a lot of our people, man, and if anybody wanna jump in,
Yeah.
yeah, but a lot of our people, man, they are, it's about to be a rude awakening, man. If these cities are, if they're wilding out in the cities now, and we're still in a state of normalcy, if they're wilding out in Jackson and Memphis and New Orleans and Chicago and Little Rock, they doing it right in Baltimore, LA. If they're wilding out right now, and we still got our lights on,
Right.
imagine when there's no more food on the shelf.
That's right.
911 still work.
Because we've been far away from sovereignty. Jake is not growing that food in mass. Jake doesn't have their own nigga on Wall Street.
Right.
No, Jake is 100,000% dependent on Esau.
No ownership whatsoever.
No ownership whatsoever.
And Ecclesiastes 1:13. Whoso fear the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last.
Yep.
And he shall find favor in the day of his death.
Yep.
Just like you say, you know, because hey, when death comes on the elect, it's gonna be a quick process. But on the wicked, it's a long process. And to die of starvation, Lamar loves to get into that.
Yeah.
To die of starvation, that is a painful and antagonizing death.
And
Slowly pining away.
As you have hallucinations and shit.
your body turning into its own cannibal, man.
That's right.
And you know what? That's gonna really hit America hard, because this the most gluttonous country in the world, man.
Bro.
Jake says eat, and I'm one, goddamn. But I like to eat. But some of these niggas just eat and eat and eat, full as a tick, and continue to eat.
At least you eat kosher food, brother.
Bro.
40, I'm gonna help make you, 40% of Americans waste 40% of their food.
Yeah.
Yeah, and somebody did in Isaiah, down that dwellers in pleasure. Is that Isaiah?
But I like to say, I am working to be exempt, goddamn.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? Esau put chemicals in the food to make us
Everything.
addicted, man. He put death in everything.
We taking chemicals everywhere.
Yep.
That's it, bro.
Jeremiah 49:31 in NLT. Go up and attack that complacent nation, said the Lord Yahweh.
Complacent, man. Careless. All right. You have no hedge. All right. You have no fucking because most cities in the ancient world were surrounded by forts. We call it fenced cities.
Yeah.
You know,
City with walls.
city with walls. There we go.
Like Troy. When
Yeah.
you come into Troy,
Yeah.
at the big ass wall.
Yeah.
You had the what you call it, the watchman on the tower. There you go, bro.
That's why you had to come in with the Trojan horse.
That's right, bro.
So and the prophets are the Trojan horse.
That's it.
You know. Go ahead.
Its people live alone in the desert without walls or gates. So you can freely go to Louisiana, Tennessee, so forth and so on.
No checkpoints.
No checkpoints.
Yep.
According to what Second Natural said,
That's right.
when it goes to the prophecy, going to the martial law checkpoints.
15 chapter, like a man should desire to
Go to a
the
city. Yeah. So you're gonna be able to be able to maneuver throughout a city. You're gonna have that camaraderie very soon.
And that's the real reason these interstates were created. So the what they call it, those tanks could maneuver better.
Yeah, that's why they keep working and repairing all these
Working on
highways.
That's it. Make them smooth,
Yeah.
wider.
Let's get ready for those tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of drones hovering over cities.
That's
soon.
it, bro.
Yeah.
That's
There's
right.
gonna be like a new thing: police drones, curfew.
Yep.
So that's gonna be also in those rural areas too. These Edomites like to live out the grid, so called. Yeah, them drones gonna take care of that.
That's
They're
why
gonna be weaponized.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna be weaponized too.
Yeah.
Because you get out your house you walk out your house at the wrong time, them drones gonna pull up. Where the fuck you going? Get your black ass back in the house.
Real talk. Actually, they showed a commercial where the drone threw the guy handcuffs and told him to put it on. He was under arrest. And if he didn't put him on, it was going to tase him and shoot him. You know. So that's the mindset that they're going in. But there's a movie, we were talking about that one time. There's a movie, I think it's called Drone. I have to look
Robot? Well,
Yeah.
Will Smith or the
No.
or the older that was in the jungle and shit.
Yeah, they was in the drone and it was, the drones was coming in and checking them, and the military was actually fighting against the drones, and you know, and now that they got that infrared, you know, they can actually see through things, walls and everything, so they know if you're in the house or what you're doing and whatever.
Hey man, that's why we gotta have your how about me outside, man, because that's gonna be the only refuge we gonna have, man. There's gonna be no hiding place except for under the banner and the protection of how about me outside, man. 'Cause like you say, man, they got all this technology, you know what I'm saying, to be able to see the heat of your body, just to see shit through transparent. I mean, it's nothing. The scripture say he is wiser than Tina. This man, who blessing was the sword, and the sword come in so many forms, man. Anything that can be weaponized or beneficial to his dominion, if you will, or him just having control of everything is a sword, man. These drones, these cameras and shit now. I had looked at my house the other day, you know what I'm saying, go online just to look at the old picture. It's a brand new goddamn picture from a couple days ago. Well, they just took a picture, so these satellites are constantly taking picture of every address in America, man. You can pump your apartment. It's gonna take up pictures, man. Right. So there's no hiding place, man. Other than you how about me outside. So
Like I said, we need the Most High.
It's Isaiah 47, verse 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures.
Thou that are given to pleasure. So the average American is given to pleasure, right? Talking about America itself, but the average American is the daughter of America. So that means you're addicted to pleasure. You're addicted to food, you're addicted to drugs, you're addicted to liquor, you're addicted to porn, you're addicted to sex, you're addicted to social media, you're addicted to the attention you get from social media. You're addicted to what you find out in America. The average American is a dope head.
That's it.
The dopamine is overstimulated. They release too much fucking dopamine. You release too much dopamine on TikTok, too much dopamine with processed food, with music, with drugs, with sex. Now you're just like a whore, you're never satisfied. So the average American will never settle down. That's why the 50, 60 chicks still want to be young.
That's right.
All right, so the average American is really ruined. They're junkies.
That's it.
They're fucking junkies, man.
and show you they follow the way of the heathen, because they say the heathen is he's never satisfied.
Yep. He said, a horse needs got two sisters, give me, and something to that effect. But the average American has an insatiable mindset. That's why they can't stay married. They can't, like nothing lasts in America, man. Because your spirit, your soul is ruined, man.
Never satisfied.
You're never satisfied, man. That's why, like a woman settling down, it's like prison to her. So she tries to extend that period, her freedom period, as long as possible, man. All right, eggs drying up, she's still not ready to settle down, man.
It's gonna take one time, one night, for that grid to shut down.
That's it.
One night.
And they keep hinting about rolling blackouts. It might be happening sometime this summer. That so-called going green, how they keep, advocating about that. That's really leading to rolling blackouts and shutting off the power grid. So Esau, he keep telling you before you do it. And that's his way of prophesying.
Get Jeremiah 37, bro.
Like them two chicks right, they don't stand a chance, man. They don't stand a chance, man. They too busy trying to be men, man.
That's right. We're just talking about.
Yeah.
Rise up, you women that are at ease.
That's it.
You careless daughters. All loud and shit.
They ain't got a fucking clue what's going on.
Hell nah. And the scripture talk about a loud, clamorous woman.
Yeah.
Blonde hair. Well, they don't say blonde hair, but like a loud, clamorous woman. They have blonde hair. All right?
Jeremiah
Okay.
37. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
Yeah, we're approaching this time frame right now, and this time frame has not even happened yet. This is a time frame the prophets are warning you about. Okay, Jacob's trouble, a situation or a condition or a circumstance made exactly for Jake. right? Customized for Jake.
Yeah.
And who is Jake? You modern day Negroes, modern day Hispanics, and modern day Native Americans based on the lineage of your fathers. Go ahead, bro.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, trouble in the Hebrew is going into what? Straight. S-T-R-A-I-T, which means what? A position of difficulty. So the Most High is going to put each and every Jake in a position of difficulty. So he's the one that's going to place us in that straight jacket, that straight or that trouble, and it's going to be Yahushua through him to take it off of us.
We get that in Amos, you know. And the man that we from line, you know.
That's heavy you say that about, you know, Jacob's trouble, because look at the positive effect Jacob had on the other nations. So how much more when that negative effect happens?
Exactly.
Because Jacob's trouble just not going to affect Jake only. It's going to affect all these other nations.
Esau going to be consumed into it. That's right, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be like a cancer that's going to start in Jacob, and it's going to attack the other cells, which these other nations, bro.
Man. But he should be saved out of it.
He is the elect. All right, he shall be saved. Yahushua, with that nomen omen, which means what? He is the Savior. He is the deliverer of Israel. So Yahushua is going to save Jacob out of his trouble, which was designed from Yahweh to the nation of Israel, but at the same time frame, these other nations are going to be consumed in this trouble as well.
Yeah, but you think about it too, it shows how desirable the Israelite man is.
That's right.
You know, you think about it, because I've been meditating about that movie, Get Out, as of late. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, classic movie. You know, a lot of movies have messages, man. You know, brothers speak about different movies, you know, over there. On the line over there, brothers speaking about the Book of Clarence. Personally, I still got to watch that. You think about the movie Get Out, man. Esau, Edom, they really want you Jakes, man. You know, because they desire you for different things, man. You know, for your gifts. But ultimately, they know that we the people of the Heavenly Father. You know, we in the time, like what they had said, can you read that again in Jeremiah?
Jeremiah 30:7, alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, so like the brother had said, Jacob's trouble, that's custom designed, you know, for the tribes, man. You know, and we're already in tough situations. Like the average Israelite lives a hard life. When you look at all the tribes, man, you know, you meditate on Judah, you see what Judah go through in America. But you know, you think about you know, the tribe of Benjamin. Like Benjamin just got that rough nature. Like those some hard brothers, man. You know, but they live hard lives. You know, and all the tribes pretty much live like that. You know, Levi. You know, whether you know, in Louisiana or on the island of Haiti. You know, wherever the tribes are, we known for pretty much catching hell. You know, but see, this gonna be different, because you know, Jacob used to going through hell and somehow coping with it. You ain't gonna be able to cope with this though. You know, it's like, you know, like Priest Lamar had said, man, them two e-bikes riding, what that thing called?
Slinger.
Yeah, riding that slingshot, they don't stand a chance. You know, with that Glorilla vibe on them. And I've been noticing too, man, some Elder Z pointed out a while back, Jackson, Mississippi ain't no different from fucking Memphis, man. You know, it's just, you know, Memphis got a little more going on, but you Jakes are the freaking same, man. You know?
It's the middle school version of Memphis.
Yeah.
Economically, it's just the middle school version.
That's true, man. It's like a heavier spirit going on right now in Memphis. Like I told you earlier,
It's the new Chicago.
it's like a new Chicago, man.
Wow.
Hey, you got Edomites telling you that if you want to go downtown and get some barbecue, don't stop at red lights. Don't stop at traffic lights. That's how bad Memphis has got.
Yeah. And so, and if it's like that in Memphis, you can only imagine really nationwide. In Babylon, Babylon's closing for business. You know? And we know, get some scriptures on that, you know, Lord willing. This place is closing down, man. You know? Now, don't tell Elder Z about it. Ain't no way they'll take the damn Books A Million. Like, you know, we don't got many bookstores in Jackson. They gonna take the damn Books A Million store and replace it with a damn weave shop.
Wow, they did that?
Yeah, replace it with a damn, it's a beauty zone or some shit now.
Frontage Road?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like, I was like, man, you can't make this up, man. You know? Here it is, like you know, Jake already is deprived of, you know, knowledge here. You know, you take the only bookstore Jake got in Jackson, replace it with weave store, man.
Shit, Jake wasn't going there anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't in bulk, but you had a few, you know,
Yeah.
you know how it is, like, okay, well,
Smaller.
yeah, you can't have nothing.
When that
You know?
demographic started changing up, because we've all experienced that.
Yeah.
You'll live on the side of town, all the good stores on that side. But when too many niggas start moving in, the good stores leave.
Yeah.
Then like the knockoff stores come.
Yeah.
So you got the whole nigga starter
Yeah.
kit plaza market. The beauty shop. So there's gonna be a Dollar General in that motherfucker somewhere. Nail salon.
Family Dollar.
Family Dollar. So it started here, man. And that's how you know, like, okay, when that happens, that's how you know it's gonna start going downhill, man.
And all the family dollars are closed.
And that shows you the state of the economy ultimately.
Yeah.
man. Because people don't got it no more. And so the middle class is dragging down the upper middle class. Like me and Shafar was talking about today, hey, this is the law of gravity, man. America is over, man.
I got one for you.
Go ahead, bro.
Somebody has some more? Okay. This the book Ecclesiastes chapter 12. I just started at verse 3. In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves.
Yeah. So men, like just to lay on back the brother, cause you just speaking about this, dealing with this economy, man. You know, hey, basically, people gonna be in a situation they're not gonna know what to do.
That's right.
You know.
If I can add, because the keepers of the house, they're trembling. The economists. What does economy mean? House management. So the economists know basically that, yo, the middle class is finished. Bro, you cannot have a strong society if your middle class is dying off. Right? That's the bloodline.
Yeah, you have to have a productive class.
You have to have a productive class, which is the middle class. That's how significant and important. How do you think that Revelation 13 and 16 is going to come to be about? Because the middle class is gone. So the upper middle class, either they're going to be rich or they're going to fall down to the poor.
Hey, Dr. Phil broke it down on the video that Elder Preacher Quat put up. Dr. Phil said they doing away with the middle class, man. He broke it down. All right, back in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. And the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the window.
Or the grinders cease because they are few, you know, meaning little to no jobs.
Books a million closing. Just like you see your poor.
Yeah, wow.
Hey, Elder Apostle Gabar's latest video,
Yeah.
man, you
Yeah,
showed
yeah,
like
for
LA
lease.
downtown.
For lease.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Everything for lease downtown, man.
That's crazy.
And everybody's leaving Cali.
Yeah.
Because the rent too high, I think the property tax is too high.
Right.
But everybody's leaving Cali and coming to Texas, specifically Austin.
right.
But the people in Texas, they hate that shit.
right.
Because the average,
They do.
Because the average Texan is conservative. See, in Cali, they come with that liberal ideology.
Con, bro.
And it's just that's a conflict in itself.
Now the price of the Texas gonna go up.
Yep.
Because of the influx of people from New York and California.
And
They
the
got
same,
the incidents in Cali.
And New York.
and the same things happen on a smaller level with, say, Nashville and Atlanta. Because everybody's from these bigger cities are moving to, say, Atlanta. That's affecting the housing market.
That's right, bro.
So the price of the houses doubled. All right, it's not the same in Atlanta and Nashville that we're used to. All right, because everybody and their mama's coming back down south, man.
That's called supply and demand, people.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
AZ, that's like breeding grounds for like a civil war right there.
Yeah,
alone.
yeah.
The scripture did say the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Conservatives and liberals in the same cities. They're bringing that hippie shit down there. Them motherfucking Texans, they different, man.
Not to mention in those cities that y'all naming, the drugs is taking down a lot of middle class people as well.
Facts.
You know, which is flocking getting all around them. You know, they even find the Texas here.
It's all women. You know?
All women. So-called.
Yeah, right.
Want to be being too bad. Every time you take your dick up.
Kind of rough on Friday. Even when they be coming out here, man, they be kind of plump, blonde hair, tattoos like a biker.
You catching it, huh?
Yeah, you catch it, man.
They don't got that quality like they used to.
This ain't the 90s beat.
Just like y'all was saying, you know, Jake, watch That's all right. You go around the corner, baby ain't gonna take that ride.
You know?
Just like you were saying earlier, how Jake watched Eve,
Oh,
all
yeah.
her every move.
Yeah.
She go around that corner, baby ain't gonna take that ride.
And Jake aggressive, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, snatch your ass about it and take you with him.
Yeah.
Drive, bitch.
Hey, you got it, bro.
Back in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 4. And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
Right. So everything is starting to get boarded up, man.
People getting laid off.
Yeah. People getting laid off and and expect to see more of that.
That's right, bro.
But the Lord does have it to where when those sweeps take place, the Lord does have it to where brothers are still able to make it by.
That's right.
Even when that plan did happen, man. The Lord made it to where brothers still able to get through.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you got people in America can't afford their car notes, can't pay their mortgages, right? Things of that nature, man. I think the average American has like only $500 in their savings account. If that, and that was 7 to 8 months ago. So imagine now since things has been intensified, man.
Yeah.
I think like the average credit card balance within America is like $7,600.
That's crazy.
Wow.
A lot of them living off of credit cards.
And guess what? And a lot of that comes from your upper middle class.
And I want to
living from credit card to credit card.
Slap, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I know you teaching. I want to say this too. The world has changed since the pandemic, man. So be mindful, and I speak for myself. Be mindful of the mindset of the people that you bring into your world. Like you a brother that might be single or whatever. Like be careful of who you bring into your house, man. Like every little chick can't come over.
That's right.
Because like motherfuckers in survival mode, and they see like, okay, he ain't got a bed like us. Motherfuckers scheming and plotting. So be careful. People that work at your job, right? They might work how you work, work where you work, but you might have it a little better than them. So just be careful. Like don't broadcast your, you know what I mean?
Be friending everybody.
Yeah. So like, as you say, open out that house to every man. Like the world has changed, and people really low key in survival mode, man.
Yeah, we got to be closed books.
Good advice.
And I can say, I get back to the scripture point, but watch your neighbors too, man. Because these neighbors are real shifty, man.
Yeah.
All right, back in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, start back at the top. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird and shed.
I remind you of, getting up to an alarm clock, but pretty much we coming to a time a lot of people ain't gonna be getting up for that, man. Like the elder had said, it's a lot of people getting laid off. It's a video, like a little YouTube short, but it's a little comical. But somebody had filmed their roommate, like my roommate has got unemployed and he does this every morning. Pretty much showing the dude DJing and some shit like he doing this, like he had a rave party, But it's funny, but it's showing you like the state of where we at, man. And speaking of what the elder had brought up, as far as Cali, and like brother had said, it being a mass exodus, that's happening. A lot of people going to Cali with these different dreams, thought they was gonna be an engineer or a doctor. They becoming homeless, man. Like they not really broadcasting those 10 cities like that. But that's why the Spirit, like you said, Preacher Kevin Shaquat, the Spirit got on Elder Pastor Gabar to show that video of how LA is looking, bro.
But bro, it was like that when I went out there. Sacramento, Oakland,
Yeah, it's bad.
it was like 10 cities, but that was years ago. So like you say, look at it now, man.
Because the pandemic shut a lot of shit down.
Yeah. And that's what that shit was designed for.
Yeah.
Ultimately, to wipe out the middle class.
And cut off those mom and pop stores.
That's right.
A lot of jobs got shut down.
Yeah. Because all that money went to not the mom and pop places, but it went to these major corporations who already had money in the first place.
America can't take another blow, and they know it. And they gonna hit it too. And it's gonna be a wrap then.
Yep, and to quote Captain Abaya, dealing with as far as what the elite doing concerning the middle class, it's what the elite doing. It's all by design, man. So we gonna start seeing like a lot of these Edomites that live in these prominent areas. We gonna start seeing them look bad. I was laughing back there. I was like, man, like that makes you happy,
Yeah.
I see it more now. County line.
Yeah.
That's a lot more Edomites with signs and shit.
What about St. Dominic's?
Yeah, that's right.
And a lot of them be women too, and they don't be too bad. Some of them they don't look too bad,
Right.
But like, how you acting?
Not yet.
That's right, huh?
Well, yeah, it's gonna hit them after.
That's
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
huh?
Knock a little dust off of it.
He said, knock the dust off.
But you know, just like the brother said, you know, they're looking at the credit card of the average people. They've been like that for years. Even when I was working in the workforce, you know, the Edomites were like that. They were living from credit card to credit card. They come to work with a bag of Roman noodles, some crackers, and some other little things. And that's what they lunch for the week, you know.
And a lot of them leaving college too because of debt, man.
That's true.
You know, that's happening at an all-time high rate now. You know,
Back in their parents, when they with their parents, man. A lot of them are moving back in their parents. I'm talking about those older than me. Like, I need your help, bro.
Zaquan, can I explain why?
wow, you got it.
Hey, Deuteronomy 30 and 7.
You can break it down.
And Yahweh, your power, will put all these curses on your enemies and on them that hate you, which persecute you.
Yeah, well, hey, well, that's the curses. You know, they're transitioning from being on, you know, Jacob, Israel to Esau, Edom.
That's right.
You know, they starting to get hit bad now, man. And a lot of us are doing better than them now.
Right.
Picture that. Who would have pictured in 2024 we doing better than a lot of these Edomites, man?
Bro, 10 years ago, you would have seen Esau come out of Domino's piece. I see a lot of Edomites eating from Domino's, bro.
Yeah. We ain't gonna fuck with that shit.
Yeah, we'll eat Domino's.
They even working there again.
Hey, we ain't gonna eat no hell, man.
Hey, more Edomite women getting assaulted by the police now? Getting pulled over? There's videos like that on YouTube now.
They sending their ass to prison.
Yeah.
Well, Esau's complaining about feminism.
Yeah.
It ain't just Jake complaining about Eve. Oh, Esau's complaining about his woman.
Yeah, Esau playing about feminism.
Yeah, Esau complaining about like, that MGTOW thing. That's really going
That's-
against
that's-
westernized women. Like, that shit's affecting them too.
Yep.
Yeah. But a lot of the Edomite women really try to project and be like Eve, man.
Yeah.
So they getting that downhill slow too. Like,
Yeah.
shit, man. Bitch, you white. Black.
Hey, going back to what Elder Shaquan and Elder Kazak was saying, so if all of these curses is transferring on from us to Esau, Jacob's trouble applies to them too.
They gotta get it too.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, they gonna get their portion.
Man, bro, we some beautiful times, man.
Good. All right, back in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 4. And all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Yeah, because you
Trash. Go
man.
ahead, bro.
Now you got it. Yeah.
That's all I you got it, bro.
You know, hey, mumble rap, mumbo jumbo rap. You know, you can't even figure out what they saying, and then not only that, but you'll watch a music video and it has nothing to do with the lyrics, bro. It's just something just super satanic now, man.
And now we're just rappers rapping. We just got strippers rapping now.
Yeah.
You just strippers rapping. Lotto, Gorilla, just stop rapping, man.
And they got this rapper named now, Baby Kill. He's like the new form of drill. He just screams. I can't go. He's stick. I can't go. That's how he rapping now, bro.
Fresh out the laboratory.
Straight out the laboratory.
Y'all remember that song back in the 80s that the lab with different artists had the song Self-Destruction, we headed for self-destruction.
Yeah.
That shit applies today. And they was right. This shit was headed for self-destruction, man. And that's what it's on. It's on self-destruct mode, man, with these goddamn Israelites, because they getting worse and worse.
But showing you we in a time the Heavenly Father's gonna bring a reset.
Yeah.
You know, and we just had an example, you know, Jake ride past us, you know, the Lord gave a, you know, live and direct, you know what I'm saying, example, you know, but because basically the Heavenly Father, he's getting ready to start this thing over, man. You know, so we gotta see it get its absolute worst.
That's right.
It's crazy because you see Esau be talking about build back better, but really Yahushua's gonna do that build back better
That's
through the
it.
spirit,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
America's hit the wall, man.
That's right.
Yeah, she done.
So burn your MAGA hats, because America will never be as it was like 1970, 1950, 1940.
Well, you gotta use that MAGA hat to ask for food, ask for money. You know?
Yeah.
Wow, bro. Panhandle.
Make that food.
Yeah.
Back in Ecclesiastes, that's what had the point. Okay, back in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 5. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way.
Yeah, because see, judgment's coming.
That's right, bro.
You know, and ultimately, you think about when them nukes come, man.
That's right.
You know, and that's a horrible feeling. You know, something the beloved Elder Apostle Gabar, he mentioned, you know, years ago. A horrible feeling. Somebody that done worked their whole life for this American dream. They up in their Benz or whatever car they got. They in that car and they looking up and the missiles on the way, man. So you know, being afraid of that which is high. You know, because we don't want to be here when that, you know, that come. You know, our hope is to go up.
God.
You know, you got it out.
And the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden. and desire shall fail, because man goeth.
Yeah. Well, Elder Zahar was, just speaking about that earlier, man. Because the average American is a stimulus junkie. And sometimes we gotta catch ourselves. You have a TikTok spirit on you. They're just scrolling. Just watching shorts. And sometimes, it could be edifying videos, educational videos, but still, it's addictive. But just showing you the age that we're living in, man. Everybody chasing like their next high, so to speak, But desire's gonna fail. And the same thing the brother's reading lines up with Isaiah 24. Desire's gonna fail, man. It's gonna be horrible to these people, because we come into time, you're not gonna be able to escape. Like you spoke about, bro. The Lord gonna put these people in a straitjacket. It will say in Isaiah 24, strong drink gonna be bitter to them that drink it. Like you can't cope with this shit. It's gonna be so horrible, man, because the Lord about to put people through it. Like I just showed you in that movie, The Divide. If brothers ain't seen that movie, The Divide, old movie now. But you can still watch it. Hey, it's about to get sick out here, and they show you Esau Edom gonna be a just straight up weird ass freaky demented individual, man. A serial killer / rapist. That true Edomite nature gonna come out of them, man. And it's just like the average person, it's gonna be like that, just like that sick nature gonna come out of them, man. Because of these times we're about to live in, bro. So we coming to a time desire ain't gonna matter. People having fun on just for the weekend, that ain't gonna matter. You got it, bro.
Because man goes to his long home.
Yeah, because a lot of people getting ready to go back to the spirit world, man. We in a time when the Heavenly Father gonna judge he gonna judge everybody at once.
I summons these.
Yeah, he gonna summon them. You do for a meeting. Because you summoning somebody, you call them. He calling everybody back to the spirit world at one time. Through these judgments. And like the Elder Zahar brought out, a while ago, it's a sacrifice. You summoning all these spirits, because the toll is going up. All these people appearing before the throne of the Most High at one time. So man, go up to his long home, man. And there's gonna be so many dead bodies out here, man. They're not gonna be buried. It's gonna be a normal way of life, to just walking over corpses, man. That's the time we're about to enter into. You got it, bro.
And the mourners go about the streets, or even
right. You think about funerals, but that's why the brother had read earlier. You seeking the Creator. Well, it says in the first verse, you seeking the Creator basically while you have time. You do it in your prime, in your youth, and you got exceptional brothers. Brothers coming to the truth. When they're up in age, but just basically you seek the Lord during that grace period. That's that's what it's going into. Because when this happened, the grace is cut off, man. And just judgment gonna flow. Because a lot of times we go through particular things, we go through some trying times, find yourself complaining, but then the Lord will show you a lot of reasons why we shouldn't complain. He'll show you you drive past somebody, ain't no coincidence, it been a car wreck. Man, we could have been in that, Well, something else happened, we in a time, the Lord gonna start doing things, gonna remind you of certain accounts of our forefathers. You read about them accounts dealing with, with Job, it was hell, back after back after back, and people running to you help, be coming to a time it's gonna be like that, man,
Ecclesiastes 12 verse 6. Or even, or ever, the silver cord be loosed, or the golden.
The silver cord is your spirit.
Or the golden bowl be broken.
That's a lot. Read it again.
Ecclesiastes 12 verse 6.
And this shows you Esau Edom know the scriptures to a degree, man. Go ahead, bro.
Or ever the silver cord be loose.
Or ever the silver cord be loose. Now, I know this is a damn kids movie, but I know a lot of y'all remember that one Disney movie, Hercules. But they show you towards the end, got them, some witches. But they pretty much want to take away his spirit, They show you he was dying because he was pursuing his woman or whatever. Which although it's mythology, Hercules ultimately represented an Israelite, But that shows you them witches, they want to cut that gold cord the gold cord represented his life. You know? So, but, you know, we in a time, the Lord, he about to call back a lot of spirits, man. You know, that's the only reason why I brought up that example. You know, but you know why they throw that in the movie, though? Showing you Esau, Edom, no. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, they know that we all go to the Heavenly Father. You know? You don't go to some hell dimension. Or, you know, bring up Hercules, right? You know, you got Hades, like the god of the underworld. That's all mythology, man. That's Greek mythology. No, we all go to the Heavenly Father. Even Esau, Edom goes to the Heavenly Father.
That's in Job the 3rd chapter.
That's in Job the 3rd chapter. But just showing you, just brought that example up before the silver cord be loose. That silver cord represents your spirit, man. Because eventually we all get called back. You know? But we in a time too, like the Captain had said, man, we in a time Yahweh Shai getting ready to return, bro. So there'll be some of them that stand here that should not taste the death. And you gotta imagine you about to live and see everything play out. You know? So that's the greatness of this time, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Doc.
Or the golden bowl be broken, or
No, the golden bowl is you. You know? And the Lord, you know, he break that body, your spirit go back. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a lot of that. We coming to the time because the average Jake, you know, they Israelites, but they about to get broke up. Like you said, Jacob's trouble, man. It's meant to break the tribes, man. And look, they proud. Here it is, the word of the Lord coming out, and there's no respect, man. You know, we in a time where you even see, like, you know, certain Edomites have a little decency. They won't play like loud music past you, know, they come past, you know. But Jake, man, that's why you see the Lord got to hit up the tribes, man.
We just had a Jake not too long ago. He was just jogging right in front of the cameras. But just like what, a week or two ago, some Edomites walked by, they went behind the cameras.
They went behind it,
man.
yeah.
Just show some type of gratitude.
Well, because we got Jake master.
Yeah.
Jake showing their action who they really respect and who they really perceive as like a master. So Jake can look at us like, oh, you a nigga too. I don't respect that. You know. So nah, man, that whole black shit played out. Hey, but y'all got anything else? And with that, we want to give all honor and glory to Double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruel. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect.
Shalom.
Camp felt like a